agents is what I call social farming. Now, that's not social media marketing. That's a discussion for a whole nother day. But social farming is basically joining an organization that does whatever you enjoy doing or want to do more of. So it could be golfing, tennis, hiking, biking, something like that. And you guys know that realtors just do not spend enough time off. And you know that if we spent more time off, we'd be much more creative, we'd have much more energy, and we'd probably be much more effective. But what we do is we think we have to go door knocking and do these kinds of things. Social farming can be considered marketing as well, so you don't have to feel guilty about it, and can be extremely effective. So, for example, that's the way I got started in this business 40 years ago. I mean, frankly, I was part-time when I got started in real estate. I was a full-time producer for the ABC television network, and I decided I would go off on my own and become freelance as a producer. So I produced television shows and motion pictures and things like that. But you may or may not know that in television and film, the word freelance is just another term for mostly unemployed. So I figured I needed some way to make money in between television and film projects. And thinking, what can I do that's easy and you could make a lot of money at? Well, like a lot of people, I thought that would be real estate. Well, I was wrong, but I hung in there. And so I didn't have a lot of time. I was working, full time as a producer. And the only time I had was weekends. So every weekend during the winter, I went skiing on a ski bus with 51 strangers and me every weekend. Now, I could have skied with my friends. Right. The problem is I'd already sold them a home. So right. Instead, I skied with strangers. And every single weekend I went up, I sold somebody a home or bought them a home.
Really?
Now, please consult your own tax advisor, but I wrote off every one of those trips as a marketing expense because literally I could show this trip I sold this house, this trip I sold that house. And it was so effective. And I couldn't figure out why it was effective, but what it dawned on me was, number one, we had an instant connection. Why? Because everybody in the ski bus was there for the same reason I was, which was what, guys?
Skiing.
Have fun.
Yeah, exactly. And so we all had an instant connection, and I'd ask them, have you ever skied here before? What are the good runs? That kind of thing, And so that's a great way to go for, at least for me, that was very, very effective, when it came to my social media marketing. And then